Hello, hello, happy Wednesday. Welcome to Stamping A to Z. I'm Linda Gibbs. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canada, Edmonton, Alberta, to be more precise. If you are watching, let me know that you're watching and let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to hear from you. If you would like to share the video with your friends, it's always appreciated. Grow our community. I love to meet new crafters. If you're watching the replay, let me know that you're watching. Just write replay so I know you're watching the replay. And yeah, thanks for joining me if you're joining me. Today we're a little bit different. So usually my Stamping A to Z on Wednesday lives is basically a card making tutorial, and I usually pick a technique or a new product or whatever, and usually I make 3 different cards. Today, I'm not actually making cards, I don't think. If I have time, maybe at the end. I do have another project to show you, but I ordered some of the new scrapbooking products that Stampin' Up! Has come out with. For those of you that don't know, last spring, Close to My Heart closed down, and a lot of their makers came over to Stampin' Up! So I think Stampin' Up! Kind of bought some of the Close to My Heart proprietary stuff, and so they're getting a bit more into scrapbooking again. But it's not just scrapbooking. You can use a lot of the stuff for card making if you're primarily a card maker. If you are into paper crafting, it just gives you an even broader range of products for paper crafting. But I just wanted to see, like some of their stuff. They did come out with a few things for the last mini catalog, but I didn't get much of it. I didn't realize so I didn't get to see until I actually borrowed my mom's kit, because I thought the designer series paper was all the sale. There's actually exclusive papers. So I just thought, you know what, I'm going to buy a few pieces and parts and be able to show you kind of what's available, what the differences are, what the new, they just came out with some page protectors and flip flaps and all sorts of things. And so I have some old page protectors from long ago when they did the 12 by 12 stuff. So I just wanted to see what's new, what's different, and hopefully be able to show you, and then you can decide for yourself if it's something that you want to use. I know for me, I have not really, I've baby scrapbooked. I do enjoy making interactive albums, like making them out of paper. But this was when they didn't really have the scrapbook products. So actually from these products, I'm going to be making my boys their baby albums. I've bought 3 of each, and I have this whole plan in my head. I just have to get to it. So I will be showing that once I get that made, but I'm going to show you what I've got so far and a project that I made out of it it's in between card making and scrapbooking, I would say. So anyways, hopefully you enjoy it. It's something different, and we'll get turned around. And I've rejigged my phone setup again. So I'm not using, oh, there we go. Oh, the zoom is working. Look at that. Finally. It's funny how sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Okay. That's working for now. Let me pull it up, make sure I can see comments. I'm not using them. Last week, if you were watching, I had used the new microphone, a wireless microphone that plugs directly into my phone, but it was cutting in and out every 5 seconds. So I haven't had a chance to, I think the only way I'm going to be able to use it, oh, I see the video, I'm not seeing how do I get the comments? There we go. Okay, I think we're good now. Although the camera looks, sorry, it's I don't know if that's, but it looks like it's flat, but then it looks like it's tilted at an angle. So let's see if we can, it's funny how on my phone it cuts everything out, but then on the screen there's still, let's see, there's such a lag time I can't see how much I've zoomed in. That's a bit better. All right, let's go with that. You can see the host code. That's what matters the most. All right, so this is I printed it out. It's online, so it's kind of like the online exclusives in order to be able to see what's available. And so I'm not going to go in order of the way this is. So I'm just going to show you kind of what I have and then how it is in here. So first I just wanted to show you, if you don't know what flip flaps are, I actually didn't know they existed until close to my heart. Makers started coming over and they were like raving about these things and like, oh, I wish Stampin' Up! Would come out with them. And actually this is what's going to make me want to scrapbook but the interactive albums that I was making, like paper making, they have lots of flip flaps, like flaps that you can open and add extra pictures. So these allow you to add extra pictures to your scrapbooking layouts. So whether it's a 12 by 12 or a 8.5 by 11 or 6 by whatever it is, it allows you to add extra pictures. So these ones are 3 by 4s and they have they have ones where the sticky is on the top and ones where the sticky is on the side. So you think like landscape versus portrait, but you can also, it just depends where you put it on your, oh, I should have taken out a scrapbook page to show you, but you pull this off and it becomes clear. And where's the, yeah. So then you flip it over and you would, let's find it. So say this is my picture here. You would put it directly on top of the picture. So then you could have a picture here and a picture here, or journaling, and then another picture here. So it allows you to add to your pictures. But you can also, if you had a picture this way, you could use it this way, right? And if, so it could be portrait, it could be landscape. That doesn't, same with this. It might go this way, it might go this way. It just allows you to put it in different directions. So there's, I didn't get them all. There's 3 by 4 and they come in a pack of 12. So 6 of each orientation. And then there's 4 by 4s, which are bigger than, I don't know how, I should have thought about it a little more. 3 by 4s is actually a really good size. 4 by 4 is a little bit larger. And then I did the 4 by 6s. And then they have 3 by 3s, but I thought 3 by 3 might be too little. But actually now that I see the size of the 4 by 4, 3 by 3 might actually be a good size as well. But so they have all of those. That's new. This I've never seen in all my years with Stampin' Up. Then I wanted, so they have 2 different kinds, which I didn't buy both. I just bought the one because I like the binders or the posts, and this can be used with either. The other one that they have is a side entrance one. These ones are top loading, and they come in a big pack. It's a pack of 25. The old, so I still have packs of the old protectors. They came in packs of 12 and they were top loading as well. But I'm going to show you there's a slight difference between the old ones and the new one, and it actually fixes a problem. Not a problem, but it just makes it better. So I don't know if you can see this. Let's see. Set that aside. So you probably... I don't know if the camera can catch that. There's like an extra little space where it's stitched and your sheet loads at the top. So that way, as this is how I imagine it, as your binder like it gives you room for you not to lose your page, whereas like in the old style where it was just this, if you turn the page and your binder is huge, you're gonna start losing, like it won't lie as flat. So I feel like having this extra little space here is gonna allow your pages to lie flat better. So I just wanted to show you that's the difference between the new top loading 12 by 12 page protectors and the old. So if you have some old, they're still totally usable. They are smaller though, so I don't think you'd want to put them in the same album because these ones are going to stick out further. Okay, so those are all kind of the plastic protecting things that you would use for scrapbooking. Although I did see someone post the other day that they actually used the flip flap on a card and they added extra pieces to it. So you could use it there as well. All right, then we've got, so as you know from the Christmas stuff, they are making the two-tone cardstock, and they've got, so these are the Christmas colors that we had, and now there's these ones. I think the plan is to eventually have all the colors, but with the two-tone, if you missed it, I did a video on all the ways you can use the two-tone cardstocks. It's lighter and darker, and in the center it's white, so you can do all sorts of fun things with it. I do have some of those, which I'll show you when I get there. Let's just take, I want to show you kind of, yeah, let's, so this Wildflower Celebrations, we have this suite in our mini catalog. Here. And I'm going to show you the difference of what you get with the scrapbook kit versus the designer series paper versus everything. So, because you know, I was confused. I was like, it looks very similar. Like you see this, right? And then you see this. So this is the scrapbook kit. And then they also sell the designer series paper, which is, I'm pretty sure, 13 sheets, 2 each, double 5. Yeah. So this has this set of designer series paper plus the addition of the sticker sheet. That's what they sell separately if you want the sticker sheet, but you want this designer series paper. They don't sell the sticker sheet completely separate. Then they have coordinating two-tone cardstock. Then they have a separate stamp set, which is more geared towards scrapbooking, like titles and stuff. Whereas this one is more the card making side, but you can totally use, you can interchange them, I guess. And then if we go back here again, so this paper, it comes with designer series paper, but it is unique to the scrapbook kit. So the scrapbook kit comes in this, Ziploc bag. I did not put it in here. And then it comes with this nicely printed out, it's not printed paper, like it's actual nice, what do you call it? I can't think of the word. Anyways, so it comes with 3 layouts. So it gives you enough stuff to do 3 layouts and then some. The one thing I did notice is it always has a featured technique, and the other one I'm going to show you has a really cool technique. This one's just creating flag ends on paper pieces. So that's what they did on a lot of these pieces. And then it shows you like how many photos you're going to need. It shows you how to cut the paper, and each paper, how like which which layouts it's going to be used on, and then it shows you one page at a time how to assemble it. So it tells you what you need and then how to assemble it. So it has all these labeled pieces, which were labeled over here. So you can figure that out. If you want to make if you are a scrapbooker and you know exactly what you want to do, and you don't like the way these are made, you don't have to make them. And actually, I saw a post yesterday where they took this and they didn't want to use it for birthdays. And it's so easy to, you know, take away the cake. They even used the balloons, because celebrating, you can use balloons. They just took away the cakes and then made non-birthday scrapbook pages. But so here, I'm going to pull out my, so this is the designer series paper, the non-scrapbooking designer series paper. So let me find, I think there's okay. So there's a similar page. I don't know if you can tell. So this one has gold foiling in it. And the one in the scrapbook does not. And I feel like, you know, this in a card, because it's a much smaller surface and you're kind of blinging it up, makes sense. But when you have photos that are being your focal point in scrapbooking, you probably don't want all that foil, because you're going to take away from your photos and then you're going to be drawn to these cakes. So I think that's why they did it that way. And then, so this paper has these stripes, and so does this paper, but they're slightly different. So this one is a bit brighter, this one's a bit more muted. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but one is a lot more muted than the other, or grayer, or some blue or something. So that's the difference between those two. Then there's this flower one, which there is, so I think this is the matching one. So again, you've got all these gold foiling leaves, and the flowers are bigger. So this they've made smaller, and they've taken away the gold foil leaves. So it's just, you know, it's a little less busy on your eye, so it doesn't take away from the photos. And then this is the back of this one, and this is so completely different backs for those ones. So if you see something in the kit paper-wise that you like, don't assume that it's the exact same in just the paper if you just buy the paper, because the kits have very unique patterns. So then this one is a unique pattern. We don't have it in our other one. And I think this one also might be, oh, so we have a pink. So on this one, which the kit doesn't have, we have a pink plaid, but this one is green, soft sea foam. And then we've got this beautiful, I love this. This is really pretty. And this is one-sided. So it's just a one-of-a-kind background paper for the scrapbook kit. And again, so this is in the other paper set, but again, this one is foiled, which can be nice, and I think is beautiful for cards. I love the foiling. But then this one is softer, more muted, again, so that your pictures can pop versus so this one is one-sided, and this one is double-sided. And then it comes with certain pieces of cardstock. So again, it's the two-tone. So you've got, this is pretty in pink, I think. And so you've got the light and the dark. And then you've got, I think this is peach pie. And then this is the willow white, which came from close to my heart. It's whiter than our basic white. And then it has, so these are cutouts. So this is not, you only get this with the scrapbook kit. This you cannot get in any other way. There's some leaves cut out here. You probably can't see that. And then it has the sticker sheet. So if you purchase the regular designer series paper, you can still get the sticker sheet, which you could use for cards. Or if you wanted to use it for scrapbooking. But if you want the cutouts and the one-of-a-kind designer series paper, then you need to get the kit. And then the kit also comes with these photo placeholders. So the 3x3s. And so you can collect these, like they're just temporary holders, right? I mean, you could stick them down, I guess, if you're not putting your pictures on right away. But you can collect those over time and use them as you're trying to do layouts, which are handy. So hopefully that gives you an idea. So those are all those, and you've seen this paper before, but so it didn't have this one, it didn't have that one. We had this one, we had this one. And then, so this designer series paper has these cut aparts instead of the laser cut pieces. And then, so, and that is double-sided. And what else? I think that's all of the pieces and parts. So that's the difference. Oh, and there was a sheet actually too, which I already punched out. There's 2 sheets actually of laser cut stuff, but they are gold foiled and slightly different than the ones that are in the kit. And then, I don't know, I can't remember what my plan was, but I seem to have, I think it was just to see what the difference was. So this is the cardstock. Remember, so there's cardstock that comes within the kit. And then there's like matching cardstock to the designer series paper that comes. So this is, so it's different than what the kit, so the kit had the pink and the peach, but then this one also has the soft sea foam, just like that, and then it has old olive, and it has, I think this is blueberry bushel, and pool party. So it has all the colors incorporated into the designer series paper. So if you want to make your own scrapbook pages and you're okay to use the busier patterns, or maybe you use the backside patterns with your pictures, then you could do it that way. Or you could use these, you can use this cardstock for your beautiful cards as well. There's lots of options there. Let me just set this aside, otherwise I will not have room to show you everything. Okay, oops, forgot this piece there. Okay, that's the Wildflower celebrations. Then we have the Storybook one, which I won't go through. I could show you quickly, I guess, if you want to see it, but there's this whole Storybook suite that has the two stamp sets, 2 sets of designer series paper, and all the fixings. It's such a cute, this is what I'm going to make it reminds me of the Beatrix Potter stuff, and so that's what I want to make the baby books out of. So again, it has the scrapbook kit, which is quite different from what's in the catalog. The papers are very different. It has the ginghams, which are 6x6 in this catalog. These are 6x6, and then these are the 12x12 papers. So the kit actually has more gingham in the 12x12. The sticker sheets are more kind of garden themed versus critter themed kind of thing. And then even the papers has very different colors. Like it has, I think it's gray granite, and it has more than the featured colors that are in the, like these colors are very different than these colors that you get in the kit. So just depending on what your color preference is, there's lots of options. So this, this paper is what you get in the mini catalog with the suite. Again, it has its own stamp set with the titles, and then it has the papers. Want to see it quickly, I guess? So this is the so you can see, like, these are, if you've seen the other papers, this is much larger, brighter, I would say, and then it's got the strawberries, and then it's got this one with, oh, I love this. And then you've got this beautiful, and then a nice plaid, which is great when you have boys. And then I'm not too sure, I don't know where the sample, I'm not sure about the whole strawberry background. See, I don't even see them using, oh, they use little bits. Oh, they use it like, oh, well, that's smart. You can cut it probably into like 1/2-inch strips and use it as edging. Ah, okay, now I get it. Because I'm like, this, I can't see making a scrapbook page with this, but this makes great, like just a strip of it. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. There's a rhyme and a reason for everything. And then this beautiful gingham, again, the one-sided. And then these are the colors. So it comes with the Calypso Coral Crumb Cake. I think this is, where is it? It said somewhere. Does it say in here? I don't remember where I saw it. Oh, I think it's Pebble Path. Lost Lagoon, and then Calypso Coral, and the willow, white willow. And then you've got the sticker sheets with the carrots. So here you've got carrots as a sticker, but you can do the same thing with the strawberries. And then there's 2 sticker sheets in this one. Look at the nice big frame that you could put with 2 of them with pictures. Oh, maybe, oh, they're not stickers. Sorry, I was feeling the smooth on this. These are just cutouts. Cute, hey? Okay. So that's, and again, it comes with the sheet that tells you how to make the 3 layouts if you want to use their layouts. Then we've got this meant to be, and so it was, where did it go? Okay, so if you look in the annual catalog, actually, we had this Be My Valentine with the bee. Very this, I think the larger one is the same. I didn't test it. I think they're the exact same size, but it came with a bee punch. Might actually be slightly different. Maybe you have 3 different bees now. I haven't tried. I'll have to try stamping it and punching it and see if it punches the same. Anyways, there's a smaller bee now. This is similar to the larger one. This was more based on Valentine's. So this is a new one, and it was a whole suite, and it had paper that went with it. I don't know if you remember. So this is what I made last year. And it was kind of with the reds and the Flirty Flamingos and Daffodil Delight. So this one, they've brought out the new stamp set, which is more scrapbooking title based. And then it has this gorgeous dies, which I had to have the dies because of the honeycomb hexagon. And they cut out frames and insides, which is really cool. And then it has the bee cutouts, and then it has our hive is the words. So it's a really nice, you can buy just the bundle if you want this for card making and not scrapbooking. I did not buy, so let me show you. I didn't buy the kit for this one because again, I have boys. And if you look at the kit, it's very pink. Actually, I was tempted because the cardstock was pink, green, and blue. So that's okay. But the papers that it came with, like I wasn't crazy about the yellow. Actually, now that I've seen the paper that I ended up getting, this probably would have been more boyish than this paper because there's a lot of the bees and flowers, but I really liked the buzz and the honeycomb. And my boys like pink and purple. So as long as I stay away from the flowers, it's fine. So I didn't get the cardstock. I only got the designer series paper and the sticker and then the bundle. So I still got the cute stickers. And then, oops, for the paper, what's going on here? Ooh, dropping everything. Obviously I've cut into it. There's all these fun papers, which I didn't look. I think it almost matches to a T last year's cardstock. It just has changed the colors, kind of like they did with those few designer series paper. I think just before Christmas they released some like that. So anyways, so this is, let me move this. This is last year's beads and bee paper. And so this year I made a different one. This one is 6x6, and I used all the new little hexagon with the Love This Life. So I used the new stamp set. And so, and then it says Our Hive. And then it has pullouts, and you can put a bunch of pictures here. So I thought that was, this is the new. And then I had used, I think the postal dies were just new, so I had used those there. But see how it has, you know, you could put a flip flap here instead of doing it with paper now. So last year's colors, this year's colors, you can see I stayed kind of more in the greens and blues and added the black, but it still has like the honey, and then I used the stripe here. So that's the meant to be. So you can see, you can make, like, to me, this is like a big card to someone, or like a little gift to someone. If you, like, I was thinking I might send this to my son. I don't think he watches my lives. His girlfriend is coming to visit him, and so I don't know if they'll be together for Valentine's, but it's something if they take some pictures and then they want to remember their little vacation together, they could fill that out. So anyways, I thought that was cute. We'll see if he wants to use it or not. Okay. Then the last but not least, I think is going to be one of, the French one is already out of stock, is this Everyday You and Me. And again, I really like this one because of the masculine colors. Now, it does come in a bundle, and it's like got the flowers, which is fine. But I really liked, I didn't really care about the flowers. For me, it was the titles, the Love Every Moment, Better Together, Happy, So Much Joy. Like, I really liked those. And then, so again, I didn't get the kit. I just got the paper and the stickers. And it's crazy how, like, you almost have to get it to really see the difference. It's really hard, I find, to see. But the stickers are the same. But I did, so without, when you don't get the kit, you don't get these cutouts, and you don't get these extra, I don't know if they're chipboard or if they're shinier And then what I was tempted with this one too is it comes with all the pretty peacock and Lost Lagoons. But I liked the cardstock that coordinated with it as well. I thought it gave a good variety of, like, to even use this for card making, then I've got like 2 sheets of each. So it has this really nice plaid, and I think there's 3 or 4 sheets of each. 4. So nice plaid, and then the really nice stars. And then it's got this vertical. So this one is still good. The floral, I probably won't use a lot of. And then I really liked this wash. I like how it's all like very watercolory. This is probably my favorite out of the bunch. But really nice designer series paper. So I wanted that. And I think it's, even though this is a standalone scrapbooking thing, I think the designer series paper, yeah, is different. So it had this like yellow with the leaves pieces, and it had some other ones. So the designer series paper is quite different between the two. So be careful when you're ordering. Make sure you're looking at the right one. And then here's the papers that go with. So this is Pretty Peacock. And then the Lost Lagoon again. This one is Gray Granite. The other one was Pebbled Path. And then Mossy Meadow. The darker colors are fun because when you flip over from dark to light, you can really see the difference. Pecan Pie and Very Vanilla. Like, look at that difference. Crazy. So you can have fun with those. Now I am just dipping my toes into scrapbooking. I haven't decided if I'm a scrapbooker or not, but I do really like to make interactive paper albums. I like the paper side, like just the hands. I don't know, the cutting and the putting together of the album is really fun for, like, even like this kind of thing where you've got like the decorating of it. I don't know, my patience isn't as there. So these are the bundles that aren't in the mini catalog because they are new. And then, oh, here's an example of the flip-flops. So yeah, that is what's new and exciting. Apparently there's albums to come in the new annual catalog, which would be nice. That's the one thing I'm lacking is albums. The few albums I had from before are all used. So I need some new ones so I can start creating. But this is going to be fun, and I can't wait to see what others come up with. If you guys decide to scrapbook, or you are a scrapbooker and now you're happy that you can get scrapbooking items, they're great. And the stamp sets are really, I think they're all photopolymer. Yep, they're all photopolymer, which is nice because then you can see where you're stamping. Yeah, but you can, like, Let's Party, you can use that on a card. Cheers, Celebrate, you can use that on a card. Any of these ones, although, I mean, some of them are large, right? Like Hip Hop Hooray. But if you made that kind of your big sentiment, if you just had a fancy background, totally works. Easter Blessings, like, you can totally interchange them for scrapbooking and or card making. So anyways, I just wanted to, let me just make sure I hit all the, the things I wanted to hit. Yeah, so if you already have the bee stuff from last year. If you like the new colors, you could look at just the papers, or if you enjoy scrapbooking, then get in on the, I love all the bee stuff, and these bees are so, they're so cute. And it's funny because the dies in the new one doesn't cut out the solid, it cuts out the outline of the bee wings. So if you have the punch, pull it out. I don't know if it's still available. This is the punch. Let me just see. It was called, what was, Be Mine, I think, was the stamp set. Be My Valentine, page 75. So you can find it on page 75 of the annual catalog here. Yeah, so you can still get the punch, and you can still get the stamp set, which I did use the honeycomb. So, oh, that's the other thing I should point out. If you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, and if you buy the accessorizing dies, so for, what are we? So January, February, and March, it has the heart from the January, and then it has a honeycomb and a bee cut out for February that will go with the paper pumpkin, but you can also use it with the bee set from there. Or if you already have this stamp set and you want the honeycomb stamp, it's in that one, but it's not in the new one. So there's pieces and parts everywhere. If you're like me and you need to have it all, that's where you can find it. All right, yeah, because you can see I stamped the honeycomb, which is from this set. So there you go. Hopefully that helps you see what's there. And if you have troubles finding it, you can always reach out to me. Hopefully you have a great rest of your day, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.